Where'd you get that cup?
My house.
Oh, you did? You brought it?
I make the good old super coffee. Hunting's, as depressed as I am to say this, hunting is kind of over, other than my Mexico trip. But, when I'm out of hunting season, I get back on the grind. So this is my super coffee.
What's super coffee?
All the crazy shit in it.
Oh, you have like a bunch of supplements?
Bunch of stuff in there.
Like what?
Mushroom tech.
Mushrooms?
Collagen. Butter.
How are you making that?
Collagen.
Do you have what kind of coffee maker do you have at home?
You're like making potions in the morning.
We strain just normal coffee.
It's like a Keurig, or do you?
Me and my wife, and then we add a bunch of stuff.
Okay, put extras in it.
Mm-hmm. So then I just drink it throughout the day because it's still got all that stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm just Folgers. That's what I'm at. That's where I'm at right now.
I like Folgers.
It's pretty good.
Folgers is the best.
Columbia.
Super coffee. Phil Mickelson is who started the super coffee.
He did?
Yeah,
I know, but
pretty funny.
Fish oil and all that shit.
I have all that stuff in here.
CBD.
No CBD.
I saw CBD coffee the other day.
Yeah, there's
where
a lot.
grounds.
Yeah,
have the.
I take that at night though before bed. Not during the day.
I want to do CBD more.
It's really good for you.
You guys are in great states for it.
It's really good for you.
I think it's legal everywhere, isn't it?
I would imagine CBD is. Is it not legal in Utah?
It's not like it doesn't have anything bad in it.
It's legal. No, there's a CBD store there where I live. And
it is.
Every gas station's got capsules or whatever.
It's unbelievably good for you. The problem with it though is because of the market that it comes off of, obviously being the weed market. So it's like pretty unregulated. So the amount of shitty CBD product out there vastly outweighs the amount of good CBD product out there. So like a lot of people take it and be like, "Oh, I didn't notice anything." Well, yeah, you're taking something with 1% CBD in it, and they're charging you a full CBD price. But if you like the good stuff, the stuff that's like tested and true and the right amount of dosage in it, it is so good for you. Yeah. I notice a massive difference.
I was telling Neville today I drove into town, and there must be like a big grow house right off the freeway.
Oh, there's a ton.
Because you roll down your windows, you're rolling down I-15, middle of town, it's straight weed.
Nevada has...
it's skunky.
Vegas, baby.
Nevada has really embraced that industry.
It is real skunky right along the freeway.
Yeah. Vegas, baby, we're here. Right into town.
Yeah, right in the middle of town.
I can't remember which state senator we had, but back in the day when all that stuff was going down, he was on record saying he wants this to be the American...
Harry Reid.
No, not Harry Reid. He was a state senator. The American... What's the place in Belgium or whatever?
Amsterdam.
He wanted this to be the American Amsterdam. So he was a huge proponent and did all kinds of business stuff for, business credits for all the weed industry.
I'll have to get on the CBD then. Sounds like...
I'm telling you, like sleep quality... mental clarity when I wake up, like inflammation, joint swelling, inflammation, soreness, notice a massive difference.
Are you a good sleeper?
I'm good at falling asleep.
Not good at staying asleep.
I'm terrible at staying asleep. I'm a really light sleeper. So I take a CBD supplement with thiamine, and it's called Beam is the brand. Beam Dream is the product.
I like that
Beam
name.
Dream.
Beam Dream.
And it's all natural. Dreams? No, it's entirely natural. Nothing's like... It's not, my son is, we have to watch him closer than the average son, So we've had to take him to the hospital before in the middle of the night and all this. I can wake, it's like not a sleeping pill.
Right, puts you out
weird.
Like hard.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I can wake right up, but it does help me stay asleep. Like definitely helps me stay asleep.
We should take
my
look for some CBD sponsors for this podcast so we can all, that's what we need to start doing is filling up our table with.
I agree. That during the day though, your body doesn't absorb it quite the same. In my experience, everyone's different. That's the whole human performance world. Everybody, it's different for everybody. You know what I mean? Like during the day though, I don't notice hardly anything, but at night, it works for me.
The boys are all back together, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while. Been a few weeks, hasn't it?
The last time it was us three were making fun of Brady, so maybe we should keep that one going.
I will tell you though, I don't want to throw this out too soon. Have you guys heard about Brady?
We've heard a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Tell us what you know.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
It's cutting a wide swath.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
He straight slayed
quickly too.
Shot everything you can shoot over there.
And just the pictures.
Oh, have you seen any?
Oh, man.
Have you really?
Yeah.
He hasn't sent me. He sent me one picture of
14,000 feet, snow everywhere, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted to go over there. Like, that's where the adventure side of me, like, I am so drawn to that.
Yeah.
Like,
are you jonesing pretty bad?
Yeah, it's just
photos.
Yeah, I'm jonesing really bad. I got myself into a family and a kid, so it's going to be a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for multiple reasons. I mean, that is a jaunt to get over there.
Yeah.
And so you're adding all kinds of days away from the family and all that. I'm just kind of.
Yeah,
I was trying really hard to do it pre-family and pre all that stuff, and I was really close to doing it actually with a guy named Jason Price. Remember The Experience? His YouTube channel? I made good friends with Jason back in the day, and actually just saw him again the other day. He took a position with GSCO, Grand Slam Ovis Club.
Yep.
And they're doing good things with that, by the way. He's taken the tagline, the greatest nonprofit you've never heard of.
Right.
And it's the oldest nonprofit, second to Boone and Crockett. Like, they've been around for ages, but they kind of, you know, I told him just blatantly, I'm like, yeah, they kind of went by the wayside with some of this other stuff going on, but they're the second longest standing nonprofit anyways. So I was supposed to go with him back in the day, back pre-family, pre all kinds of stuff. And it was right when the business GOHUNT, like, it was started and it was going. And I obviously, you know, in the beginning, there's free time, not for the right reasons, because, you know, it takes time to build and grow a business. And right when I was kind of going to go do that with him is right when we started taking off. And I couldn't get away for that long. I mean, it's 15, 20 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, what is he? 3 days travel one way? Seems like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At least.
He messaged me once. And he's like, yeah, I was up. I haven't went to sleep. It's been like 18 hours. Something like that.
Where's he at?
Tajikistan.
Can you spell that?
No way.
No.
Now the real question is, which tastes better? Mule deer or Marco Polo?
Or Marco.
Or Ibex or wolf.
We've eaten some wolf.
Have we?
Yeah, we tasted
Are you just dropping what he killed already?
I'm not. I didn't see
he just dropped it. That's pretty much what he's killed, unless he also tacked on some.
All I know is that drive. I know the drive is just crazy. The drive is 18 hours, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the part of it where you didn't sleep?
I think you drive more than you fly.
Oh.
And that's on
going up a mountain.
And that's on
I think you go like 3 miles an hour for you're going up some like shitty mountain
What are you
roads.
driving in? One of those old Jeeps?
One of those Land Rovers. Those old Land Rovers. I mean, I've watched a million of these.
Yeah.
Like Jason Price's Marco Hunt is on his Experience channel. I mean, I've watched a ton of them. I've always wanted to do it. And then when Brady said he was doing it, him and I were passing videos back and forth. But man, like.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
That'll be a good podcast when he gets back.
I know,
that
I
might
can't
be about
wait.
a 5-hour
I can't
podcast telling that
We might
story.
have to break it apart episode by episode.
Brady loves to recap every single point.
He gets nitty gritty with it.
The details. It's all in the details.
That's like his Instagram posts too. They're the same. They read the same. They're all, you know, very long and detailed. He gets into the comments and he dives deep.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, he likes.
He goes real deep.
I think he should just do for his next caption as Marco Polo. Which tastes better, mule deer or Marco Polo?
Marco Polo.
I would imagine that the amount of people who could compare those two are
pretty minimal.
Very low. Very, very low.
Yeah.
But man, I'm jealous of Brady right now.
You have to get one on the books and then go.
Once I get out of this.
Maybe when Turtle gets a little older.
Yeah, when this time of my life. I'd love to take him with me if my wife would ever let me. But
she's not going to let you do that.
She stays on the safer side of things.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm unbelievably excited about Mexico coming up for me. It's one of the places I'm headed back this year.
So when is that?
January. I'm going to go second week of January. And I haven't been down in 2 years. And I've been down there a bunch in the past.
We'll be down there, your neck of the woods.
It is something. The Sonoran sunrise and sunsets.
Yeah.
In the winter, like there's
it's
just
a great time of year,
so special,
right? I mean,
oh god,
daytimes in the 50s, 60s,
Holy
probably.
Shit, it's nice.
Cold nights.
Hunting them big bucks and the saguaro cactuses. It's so different, man.
How do you guys hunt those down there where you're hunting? Is it mostly climb to a peak, or is it pretty flat and you're using high rags?
Yeah. So in the recent past, we've been doing like a semi like find your own lease kind of a thing, and a little like more so DIY than anything, and more hike. So I've done like the commercial side of it, that's when I first found it, and I was just trying to learn Mexico, that commercial side of it, which is like almost entirely high racks. Every time I've done that side, it was almost entirely high racks. And this, as of the recent past, this more like lease DIY style, a lot more like hiking Western style hunting, a lot more of that. I mean, high racking is
effective.
It's super effective.
Right.
It is super effective if you're in the right country. Those mule deer pull down to the bottoms and like they don't leave.
Yeah.
So no high points, none of that stuff we're used to, and the high rack is kind of
the way you hunt them.
Kind of way you hunt them. But the coos deer is all like mountain style hunting.
Yeah.
So
is there enough topography there that you can? Like you can get up in glass? And
where we're going this year, I'm real excited about. Lots of elevation. Like lots of elevation changes and a lot of valley floors, but much smaller valley floors, so more like pinch point style. So I'm pretty excited.
Is it like Arizona, like certain areas have more coos deer than mule deer?
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
You shoot either or?
I can shoot either. Yeah, I'm going down for either.
Right.
I'm going to focus on mule deer. Coos deer being second. I mean, I love coos deer, but I haven't had a mule deer tag this year. It's one of the crazy.
Yeah, that is weird.
I can't tell you, since I was 12 years old, I don't think there was ever a year where I didn't have a mule deer tag. And this year I don't have one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I honestly can't even believe it.
Huh.
So when this started coming together with this group that I go down to Mexico with, it started coming together. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in.
What's travel like down there? Is it pretty straightforward for you? I've never been to Mexico to hunt.
Yeah, there's a couple border crossings in Arizona, so either Tucson or Phoenix are kind of obviously the main two. From the border, it's about a 4-hour drive, so it's not terrible. There's definitely
You take your own vehicle down?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just drive through?
Yeah, and there's definitely a strategy of like when to cross the border, not safety or any of that bullshit, but like a strategy for lines and getting through it, making it just efficient as possible. So we learned that strategy. Not the hard way. I was kind of greased in to somebody who's been doing this shit for a really long time.
Yeah.
And when we started doing this style of Mexico, and he kind of told us the secrets of it, and it's not bad at all. It's
pretty
really
basic.
Easy. Yeah, really easy.
I'm trying to remember how many years ago is it you killed that big mule deer down there?
It's
been several years ago,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
4 or 5, maybe maybe longer.
I think 6 years, honestly.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember.
This will be I will believe this is the 6th January since then.
Yeah, I remember when you came back. I mean, you killed a big buck, but just the color of the antlers, especially
different, man.
Around the burr, they get that real chocolate dark brown, and then almost like that vibrant green where they get around the burrs.
There's mesquite trees down there.
That mesquite.
They get so dark, and it's wild too, because you go from like we're coming off a Porter's hunt in Colorado, which was incredible. We need to get him on the podcast to talk about it. But we were coming off. Usually you're coming off the heels of like a late season western slope type hunt, and then you go down there and them things, the necks are tiny, the bodies are tiny, but they're all built wide. So when you first see one from you see it and you're like, holy shit, 35 wide, and then he turns and looks at you, you're like, oh, okay.
And they're rutting in January hard.
Yeah, really hard.
Right in the heart of the rut. That first
takes a day or two to get the calibration back to seeing a Sonoran mule deer after you've been looking at the Colorado western slope bucks.
I bet.
I feel like Texas look like a Texas deer kind of.
Texas are really hunted.
I see like pictures. They're like skinny, super wide, dark as hell, and
they got like a big horse jaw. That's what I always notice on those Sonoran bucks. Is their bottom jaw is so much more pronounced than a western slope buck. They just got them big bottom jaw. I don't know if it's because they're so much skinnier. It just looks more pronounced. Yeah. Like even looking at that Sonoran buck on my wall compared to the western slope bucks, like it's just they got like almost a horse jaw underneath them. It's pretty cool.
That is cool. Are you holding out for muley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
how big does a coos buck have to be before you're like
me? I love coos. I've hunted coos 4 times, 3 times with a bow, 1 with a rifle, and I have 1 coos to my name. So that tells you how hard it is to hunt coos down there.
You're gonna shoot a coos if you see it.
I definitely
First one, bam.
I definitely like the 110 plus mark.
It has to be 110.
Yeah, that's like I've been holding out for 100 plus, and I got one.
Can you get a coos and a deer tag, or is it just one tag?
You can shoot coos and mule deer.
Okay.
You can shoot both. It's pretty good. I mean, Mexico is.
To buy a tag, do you just like go down there and like go into a store and be like, hey, I want to go mule deer hunting?
No, so these ranches, because it's all private Yeah, well, I shouldn't say private. It's like, I mean, I guess it's private, but they're all these like family ranches, and then you essentially lease it, and then they have a deal with their. It's not like a proper fishing game as we know it, but like they get a certain amount of licenses. It's a lot like Texas in this aspect, where like Texas has that MLD license, the managed licensed deer, managed deer license, MDL.
And they can sell it.
And they can sell them. They can shoot them. They can do whatever they want with those tags, but it's just for that like area, right? So how we manage a unit here in the States is like how they would manage
their
that
property,
range.
right?
Yeah. So like they get a handful of tags, and then they can divvy up those between the species and between hunters, or one hunter, or however you want.
Yeah, it seems to be increasingly more popular. People looking at going south in the winter.
It should be.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how enjoyable it is down there.
You've never
people, first of all, the people. I mean, because you're hunting these ranches, right? Like family ranches. I mean, a lot of the times the mom's making homemade tortillas while you're out hunting, and you come back and the son's taking you on the ranch. Like the people are unbelievable. They're amazing. It's I mean, that Mexican cowboy culture it's awesome. It's really cool.
Never run any like problems, like safety problems.
Knock on wood, I have not. I've heard of some.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if it's not a thought in your mind. I mean, there's definitely a strategy of like only drive during the day, only because you got U.S. plates on, right? So like only in the day. Don't leave the ranch when you get there, like. But I mean, is that really any different than? No. I mean, I've grown up in Vegas my whole life. There's definitely rules of like,
places you go.
Don't drive there.
Right.
Don't go that way. And one of the living in Philadelphia with my son, when he was in the hospital there, when he was first born, he was in the NICU there. I lived in Philadelphia for 5.5 months. Like, where the hospital in UPenn and all that stuff is right there, where CHOP is, Children's Hospital Philadelphia, it is like not very far from the street you don't cross.
Right.
Like it's like a very known thing. You don't go north of this street, and it's like right on the border. So I mean, it's easy to say, oh, it's Mexico and this, that, whatever. It's not that different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, granted, different language, stuff like that is a little intimidating, but it's,
I've heard very few.
I took 4 years of Spanish.
So you're good.
Yeah, I've heard very.
I don't remember a lick.
I've heard very few, instances where people had any kind of interactions or any kind of scary encounters. But I know.
What about Brady?
Yeah, I mean.
That was on the Arizona border.
That was
I honestly think the Arizona border is kind of a little more.
Arizona.
A little more sketchy.
A little more. Yeah, because
the reality is he just had some people walk.
How far
by.
are we from the ocean?
Not very far.
So you're saying you could like shoot a deer and go hang out on the beach? Because I'm down with that.
If you were inclined to do so, I mean, I'd venture to guess. The one thing that is very different down there is like just the speed you can get somewhere. So like by bird's distance, everything is like fairly close down there, right? Like Hermosillo. I mean, you can look up Hermosillo on a map. It's not that far from the border, and everything, 90% of the hunting is from Hermosillo north. There is definitely some south for sure, but a lot of it's to the north. Like you look on a map, it's not very far. But just like their speed limits, their highway systems, it's just
shit.
I wouldn't say it's shit. Actually, I will say some of the nicest highways I've ever driven on, and this is no bullshit, are down in Mexico. But they just don't have a lot of like the peel off infrastructure to head, where we need to go into the mountains. So like a lot of the times you're going around huge mountain ranges to get to where you need to go. So it makes the drive less efficient and longer. But like, that's really the only like major travel distance down there is like America has phenomenal road systems, like just for efficient purposes. And the roads down there are better than Nevada roads. We just got a new governor. They need to do something about these roads here. It is
terrible.
Bad. It is horrible. They're nice down there. They're just not like ultra efficient.
Right. Are these like inland then? Like could you go hunting to find like a lease right next to the ocean that had like mule deer and coos?
Absolutely.
Neville really wants to go to the beach and hunt mule deer.
I would say like from there is definitely people who know Mexico better than I do.
Right.
I'm not going to even act like I know it all that well. I have been down there a handful of times, and I could tell you within 30 minutes of the coast, literally 30 minutes, even on a non-efficient highway, you could be hunting like a really good spot for both mule deer and coos and only being 30 minutes off the coast. You potentially, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to if me knowing what I know down there, which is probably 20% of what somebody else knows, that it's that close. You could be that close to the coast. I don't see why you couldn't be like almost right on it.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Did either of you try to get in on the over-the-counter archery sales in Arizona?
No,
I did not.
I said fuck it.
You were
I did
over
too.
it?
Yeah, I hate that thing so much.
Yeah, those went on sale November, I guess December 1st at
1st.
midnight. Yeah,
no, they didn't go on sale at midnight.
You're talking Idaho.
I'm talking Idaho.
I'm talking Arizona.
About? Oh.
Yeah, Arizona OTC. I mean, bringing up
I
Brady.
thought you were talking about Idaho.
Yeah, I mean that was.
We can segue into Idaho because we got stories there too.
That was the same day.
No, I didn't do Arizona.
Yeah,
I got a real strategy going in Arizona right now with my deer points, and I'm holding out.
Just when you brought up Brady, having people walk by him, I thought, man, it's kind of a thing of the past. To be honest, at this point, they only gave 2,800, almost 2,890, I think, non-resident deer tags, archery deer tags, and those went on sale December 1st at midnight, and I'd heard that they sold out within a day.
So were people really being that successful?
I think it's similar to Idaho. I think it's a lot of pressure people in Arizona saying, hey, there's just way too many non-resident hunters that are coming in. It's just there's too much pressure. And I don't know that they were killing, a ton of deer. I just think it was more of a hunting pressure.
I mean,
more socially driven than scientifically.
I was going to say, because I've done that hunt. I mean, it's still archery hunting mule deer.
I used to do that hunt all the time back in the day, pre-GOHUNT.
Yeah.
Like my brother and I, back when I was working in the casino industry, that was like one of the main things him and I would go do every year. I've hunted that. All those times I talked about hunting coos with a bow, that was all down there. I always took coos over mule deer. That was always my, the species I was targeting. And I mean, it was awesome back in the day.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
And they've gone to a quota system. So every unit, every OTC archery unit in Arizona's got a quota, and as soon as that quota's filled, you have to check it. And as soon as that's up, I mean, you can't harvest any more deer out of that.
You know what they say is the number one killer of Arizona? Randy Newbrick. I was just talking to him the other day. He said the amount of hate he gets and like ruining. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I went down there when I was down there with Brady. We had
Randy.
We had Randy in camp. Yeah.
I feel bad for him on that one. It was just the timing there. I mean, there's no way he can. He's a great big guy, all that stuff. But I mean, I would imagine Mother Nature and other causes are a much bigger effect.
And that's what I was going to say.
The Randy Newbrick effect.
When you ask about deer populations and were they actually harvesting that many deer to see an impact, I don't know if they were or they weren't. But I think my gut says it's probably more socially driven than anything, just hunting pressure in the numbers. But Mother Nature, I mean, when you talk about any population, if you're talking elk, deer, bighorn sheep, whatever it is, Mother Nature's always in charge. And I mean, if you have droughty years, you can kill way more deer and you can really knock back a population. Same with elk, same with sheep. I mean, super susceptible to disease. It's just, I mean, Mother Nature kind of runs the show,
No question.
And I know.
Well, then what the hell is Arizona doing with their tags? Let Mother Nature run it.
I mean, they have had some droughty years. We all have.
Bad.
Nevada has had some
Horrible.
bad. Utah, southern Utah, where I'm from, and we've had some droughty years. It does seem like maybe the last year and a half, we're seeing a little bit better moisture, but grand scheme of things, we're still kind of droughted out.
And when you look at drought with human expansion too, like that is just the recipe for disaster as far as hunting's concerned.
But yeah, that was kind of a bummer. I mean, no longer can you run down and just buy a tag and go hunt. And I mean, you got to kind of plan ahead. And it sounds like, I mean, the people that I talked to that did it, they still got tags.
Did they?
But they,
is it in the areas they wanted?
So it's still a statewide tag. You just have to check the quota. You can hunt any of those units that are open. You just have to check the quota. And I mean, people that got up at midnight or stayed up till midnight, I should say got up, because I've already gone to bed.
Yeah, I've already been asleep for about 4 hours.
I've been asleep since 8, and then would have had to get up. But yeah, I mean, people that stayed up, they got permits, but it sounds like within about a day they did sell out. So. Kind of weird though. No longer really like that backup plan that it used to be.
I know, which is, I mean, things change. Like you gotta roll with it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
did you try to buy an Idaho tag? You didn't either.
Tell us your story. No, I bowed out of Idaho.
This is the first year I didn't.
Yeah.
I said, fuck it.
Yeah. So those went on sale December 1st at 10 a.m. I got in. I tried to get in, I should say, about 9:30. I started to pull up my account. And I just kept getting an error count, just error, and it would just time out.
Yeah.
And I tried that until maybe 10, 15, I think, and it finally logged me in. And at that point, it pulled up the screen, like put me in the line in the queue. And at that point, I think I was like number 22,500 and some.
That's not bad.
Ouch.
That's not bad.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's not good.
So it's the same process they've had the last.
It's the same
since they've started.
It's the same process this will be the third year, but the issue this year was that it didn't seem that people were even able to log into their account to feel like that they were actually put into the virtual line. So like,
well, I read, what was it, 67,000 were trying to log in.
67,000
at 10 a.m. 67,000.
Yeah. I also
is that has like, I wonder what the data was the year before and the year before that.
I don't know.
It's a great question. Well, we'll get that. That's a great question.
I wonder if it because then it's going to show like there's a lot more hunters trying to get tags.
And there needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to call their help desk just for kicks, just to see what that was like. I didn't anticipate that I would get through, but I thought I just want to see what that experience is like. So I tried to call their help desk at like 9:50, and there were 3,800 people in queue on the phone trying to get through to talk to somebody. So I know that there were a bunch of people that didn't even get to log into their account. And so, I mean, for me, it's hard to say. I've seen some feedback online. I think Emily sent me a screenshot of a fan of ours, I guess, that that was like, oh, that guy's just bitching and moaning because he didn't get his tag. Everybody had the same chance. And I like to think that's the case. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I think that there were people that actually didn't get logged into their account until after 10 a.m. I mean, I was talking to people on the phone that were able to log in, and they were already in a line, like placed in a queue. They'd already been assigned a number, at 10, where I didn't even actually get into my account until 10:15, 10:16. So I would like to say that everybody had an equal chance. I don't necessarily believe that's the case, and I'm not bitching and moaning. I don't care.
I don't either, because
sounds like you're bitching.
Does it?
No. I don't think everybody had a fair shake.
It doesn't seem that way.
It doesn't seem that way. And here's so I'm going to ask. Do you have any good ideas of how they would fix that?
Yeah.
Because here's the issue, right? Like, you need more hunters. We need hunters, right? You look at what hunters do for protection, longevity, conservation of hunting as a whole, and if that continues to decline while exterior pressures are getting bigger and bigger and, social pressures, all this stuff, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, where you're the only hunter out there in the field, but you want hunting to live forever, right? And be protected in all these states and all this stuff. Like, we see it every day. California loses cat and bear hunting, and
Washington
states are following. Oregon, Washington are floating bills to kill all hunting, right? Like, are they going to pass? Probably not. But just the fact that they're being floated, the idea of that is being floated around, is a real problem.
Yeah. And
it's like how hunters as a whole protect it is by applying, getting tags, supporting the state's fish and wildlife projects and tag services, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you need more hunters. We are proud of the fact that we are helping more hunters get in the field. The issue, though, is now a lot of the technology and a lot of the ways the states go about these tags is getting dated, right? They haven't changed with the times, or if they do change, like Idaho, this is a fairly recent change, right? What, 3 or 4 years they've been doing this?
3 years. This will be the third year.
Okay, so what did they change?
So they used to be you could buy them essentially over the counter. They've gone to now having a limited quota of permits available to non-residents, and they've allocated those via online only, and they've had a set date. Yeah, I mean, your first question, there's a lot here, but
it's a lot.
Your first question is there a way to handle it? And I think there is. I mean, they allocate their controlled tags through a draw, right? So they do that later in the season. I mean, essentially,
no point system in Idaho.
No point system. It's completely random. At this point, general season tags the way that their system is working, first come, first serve. They place you in a queue, right? And randomly place everybody in a queue. And when your number comes up, you have the opportunity to purchase the license if it exists still, right? So, I mean, at that point, it's essentially a limited entry draw, if you will. It's really no different than their control hunt drawing. So in my opinion, why don't you adopt a system similar to, in New Mexico or even in Nevada, where you give somebody 6 choices. You get to pick your top 6 general season choices, and they run you through a draw. It's completely random. They consider each one of your choices before they move to the next applicant. And then anything remaining above and beyond what's been allocated through the draw, just do that on a first come, first serve. That way you don't run into 67,000 people.
Trying to get into
the exact same time. Because essentially you're going to weed out all those people that have already bought those permits and drawn them. So that, my opinion, that's a simple and easy way to fix it. It makes everybody on an equal playing field. You still have to buy a hunting license anyway, had you purchased an over-the-counter tag. So you might as well,
Right.
It makes sense to me to just at this point move it to a draw.
Yeah.
And that's what I hope they do. Going back to your other point, I mean, I did some Instagram stories, said, hey, basically this is kind of my experience. First thing I said, same as you, I'm not mad. I'm really not mad at all at the demand. I'm pumped about it, to be honest. And I was really interested because I had several people send me DMs being like, man, you guys are, you're a problem. You're essentially the problem, quote unquote influencers. You guys are increasing demand without increasing supply. And I had a lot of people kind of messaging me, kind of going in on me about that. And I replied to everybody, which a lot of people were like, oh, I didn't know you would reply, So,
yeah.
but
I fucking hate you, Trail. Oh, and then you reply back.
I didn't think you'd reply.
Yeah.
Shit. You're a nice guy.
There's a person here.
I get that all the time. But yeah, I replied back to every one of them. And there were a couple guys I had like really long back and forth discussions. And I mean, my stance is not going to change. I think if you're looking at increased numbers of hunters, people that are getting into hunting, people that are applying for the first time, or even people that are applying in multiple states, right? If you're looking at that as a problem, you're very much in my opinion, you're very much looking at it from a me mentality. Yeah. This is impacting me. It's impacting my ability to get a permit, which I understand. I want to get a permit myself. I want to go hunting. But talking to many people, I think that at this point, I think hunting is bigger than me. I think it's bigger than you and you. I think the longevity, the opportunity, if I want that to exist in perpetuity, I think we need more hunters. I think we need more people that have the experience of going out and going hunting. I need them to know those kinds of experiences that I've had. I need, I know what hunting's meant to me. It's been incredible. It's had some real life-changing, real meaningful moments in my life. Could not agree more. I need more people to have that, in my opinion. Absolutely, and be passionate about protecting it. Yeah. Right? And that's where it is a very complex thing out there where, like you said, of course, no bullshit. I want every single tag, and I want to kill every big deer, sheep, goat, elk, whatever it is. I mean, right? That's just human nature. But the reality is, where reality sets in, is okay, that's not an option. Never will be an option. That's not good for anyone but me. So how is that ever going to benefit in the long run, right? It's when you look at it from the we mentality of hunters as a whole, hunting your neighboring states, crossing state borders, supporting supporting these other states that have these opportunities. And hunting as a whole, you're needing to be more strategic. You're needing to travel more. You're needing to, be on the ball more than you were in the past. There's no more of this, there still is some fallback things where you can pick up here and there, but for the most part, that stuff is changing. Arizona, Idaho, good example, really good examples. They're becoming less available. Yeah, and it's the way things are going, right? Populations are growing, human expansion's happening. Mother Nature runs the entire show as far as hunting goes. There's a lot of things out there we can't control, and it's just the way it goes. It's the way of the world. When you look at it from okay, now how do we best support that? How we best support it is by proving and providing the opportunities of hunting to more people so they can passionately protect it with us, right? That is the recipe for the end goal that we all want, right? Which is our kids hunting the way we are. Yeah. Right. One of the things that one of the gentlemen said to me is that it didn't strike a nerve. You hear it, right? But one of these things he said is that, people are increasing demand without increasing supply, right? And so I went back. I vehemently disagree with that, by the way. So I went back and one of the first examples that jumped to my forefront of mind. So my former life, I worked for the Division of Wildlife in Utah, right? I was a habitat biologist. They have a program there called the Watershed Restoration Initiative. Okay, it's federal agencies, private, state. They pool their funds and they do these landscape scale habitat restoration treatments, right? So how do you create more deer? You rehabilitate habitat, or
that was lost,
or you create more habitat,
or create
right?
more. Yeah.
Yeah. So I pulled some statistics. So to date, Watershed Restoration Initiative, 114 million in state funds, 197 million in federal funds through things like Pittman Robertson, 25 million from conservation groups. So that money, it only gets raised
through hunting.
Because people are putting money in to hunting.
When they buy these hunting licenses, that's what is driving all of this.
Exactly, or hunting equipment.
Or hunting equipment with the excise tax, the Pittman excise tax.
Exactly. So for me, I mean, is it frustrating on a very personal level
of
that
course.
I can't get my permit in Idaho for Diamond Creek? Personally, yeah. Like, sure, kind of a bummer for me. Grand scheme of things, I think it's good for hunting. You know, somebody got that permit.
Yeah, somebody's
gonna have a really good experience.
Okay,
yep.
Maybe next year it'll be my year, right? You know, do I have the ability still to get permits? That's the other thing is, like, if you look at the grand scheme of things, the amount of opportunity that's still available, it's still there. There's still some really good opportunity, but you have to be
adventurous.
Like
you got to be adventurous. You got to be looking out there.
You also have to be that much more on the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why you need Go Hunt Insider. Use promo code podcast, get $50 in the Go Hunt gear shop.
Shameless plug. But no, that honestly, that is what it was built out of, is like finding all this other opportunity. Because look, I'm Nevada born and raised, and I had tons of youth opportunity here, and had a really good opportunity with back when Utah was the statewide archery tag for the non-limited hunts. Like, I was hunting like crazy when I was a kid here, and then through college when I come home, summer I was hunting like crazy. It's not the same. Right. So like when I came back home, graduated from college, working in the casino industry, I wanted to know the opportunities. So like that's what it was born and bred out of, is like, being on the ball, being adventurous, staying ahead of what's changing. I mean, if you're not changing, you're dying, right? The age old saying, you're not evolving, you're dying. It's like, I mean, you can look at just the most simplest forms of things that, like football, the game of hockey. Look how much those have changed in the last 5-10 years, right? Like, I mean, some of the hits Tom Brady took in his first couple years in the league, they'd be in fucking prison if they did that to him right now, right? But it was part of the game back then, and you know, he's evolved with the protection of the quarterback and made his team into exactly what the rules allow him to do now. You can look at all these. I like looking at that just because it's so simple. To look at a complex thing and put it into a simple category is what I like to do.
Change, right?
It's just change as a whole.
Change is hard. Change sucks. Change makes you mad. You know, when you go to your same spot for 20 years, and you go there and there's, you know, more people.
I would argue the fact that you need a little change in your life if you've been hunting the same place for 5-10 years.
But I guarantee you, that's the guy that's like, you guys are ruining, because they go to their spot and there's 10 more people and there's not elk there, and that's why they're pissed, because their spots.
Find the new spot. The elk are still there.
Yeah.
Find a new spot.
Yeah, I mean, some of this.
And I know that sounds. I'm not being snarky by any means. I'm not like discounting that. It is frustrating, just like you said, on a personal level, right? But you step back and look at it from the 30,000-foot view, and you're like, okay, this is good, right? Like, this is going to lead to more opportunity, which is why I vehemently disagree with his, like, you guys are increasing demand but not supply. Look, there is a proven recipe to increasing supply.
Well,
proven recipe.
Which is
land
work.
Restoration.
Look at the number of elk that are on the landscape. Look at the number of white-tailed deer that are on the landscape.
And it's all come
Black
through.
bears, highest populations in modern times.
And it's all come through this. So like, we haven't increased. Looking at us specifically, I mean, look, are we out there restoring sheep and all that? No. But what we support, 2% for conservation and RMEF and Wild Sheep Foundation, the amount of work we do to help and allow for, like, the growing populations. And you just look at what hunting as a whole has done, just on the grand scheme of things, just like you said, the populations of all these animals throughout the West. I mean, you can't argue the science. You can't argue the data. But now on the personal level, do we want to sit here and motherfuck all the tags we're not getting? I mean, I haven't had a deer tag in Nevada in 7 years. I'm a resident of Nevada.
Same with Utah. I haven't had one in 4 years.
I haven't had a deer tag in my home state in 7 years. Is that unbelievably frustrating and it pissed me off every single day? Absolutely. I would love to hunt my home state. Right? I would love to, right? I would love to. Now, granted, can I pick up some of these other some of these other tags. I don't want to do that in my home state because I know my home state so well. I much prefer to do that in some of these other opportunity hunts throughout the West, and that's where the strategy, this whole like, the game has changed to now it's becoming adventurous. It's becoming new spots. It's becoming, using all these assets at your fingertips to help, provide better hunting experiences for it's that's what it's evolved into. Is you can't just, go to the store, go to your spot, and it's going to turn out. It's not like that anymore.
It's harder.
When I was in college,
harder. People are lazy.
When I was in college, I could have I could have bought an Arizona Strip archery deer tag over the counter.
Yeah, there you go.
So I would love that opportunity.
Missed out on that one, huh?
My dad,
that one.
My dad and uncle grew up. A little younger than me, grew up when the Ponsagant was an open unit. Yeah. In peak rut dates, driving down in an international scout with guns out the window, shooting bucks that are, by the way, they had to be 30 inches wide, right? Imagine all the bucks that they passed. Anyways, like it's just different, man.
Do you feel like part of this is just like, I feel like some of this comes with age. I think that I look at hunting.
For sure.
I look at hunting in a different light than I probably did when I was in my 20s,
For sure.
When I wanted every tag. I wanted every buck, every bull, like I was obsessed. And I'm still obsessed. I think
it's the old people that are the ones that are bitching and complaining.
I don't know.
Because they don't want to change. They want to go to their same spot.
I had an experience. Like I took my oldest brother. I took my
they can't they've hunted the same way for so long. Like you think it's easy for them to go like hunt a new state?
It's an interesting thought. Yeah.
It's harder for someone that's older. I feel like.
I don't know, man.
Like, I don't have anything holding me back.
I feel like I just look at it more sentimentally, if you will, at this point. I mean, I would give up a tag. I would hunt, every whatever, give me whatever time it takes to put a permit in my pocket. But I would give up some of those years so that somebody else could, and I'd feel okay about it.
Yeah.
Like I took my brother this year to Idaho on a deer hunt. He had a deer tag and an elk tag, and it's his first year he's hunted. Like I've talked about it a little bit, but since he was a kid, right, 15. But he's all in now. Like he really.
It's awesome.
He really valued that experience. He seems to be genuinely very, very intrigued and interested in hunting. And just
it's exactly why I don't have a deer tag this year.
Yeah.
Is because before I lifted my head up and knew what my own season was going to be, I was committed to an elk hunt with my wife and son. Like that was first and foremost, and taking Porter on that deer hunt in Colorado.
Yeah.
And by the time I, rounded out some of the other helping hunts that I was on, I looked up and I'm like, shit, I have no time for myself, which I was totally cool with.
Yep.
Like entirely cool with, because it's my mentality and outlook on it is also changed.
Yeah, and I would say, I can understand people's frustration. Everybody that I talked to that sent me a DM, every one of them on a personal level, I completely understand your frustration. I get it. You want to hunt that thing, and it's hard to get a tag. It's not the way that it used to be. I totally get it. I can even understand where you're coming from. I can also disagree.
Yeah.
I can also adamantly, from my perspective, I think the demand, the increase in people's attention and hunting, wanting to hunt, I think it's a good thing on the whole.
It is. It is a good thing. You look
that's my take home.
Look at the way the world's going.
More people need to think like you, Trill.
Just look at the way the world's going.
That's the hard part, bud.
And this world that we have can get lost really quick if it's not right.
You know what thought I had the other day? Like my kids are older, a little bit older. Like I thought about what I used to do when I came home from school. When I came home from school, I was on my bike. I was on, or skateboard or whatever it was, or I was out back, running around shooting a bow. My kids come home and they jump on YouTube, right? Or they jump on a device of some sort, and that's pretty much what they do. That's my fault as a dad, but I'm just saying that things have changed.
I would also argue though,
bad dad.
I would also argue though that is setting them up for the world as an adult. Like if they're not proficient on devices, they're gonna be lapped in competition when they hit the working world, right? So it's a catch-22, right? Like, is that what you did as a kid? No. But then you got to think about it from like, it is also a different world than when you were a kid. Yeah. And if they're not proficient, then they're going to be lapped, right?
Yeah.
Two ways to look at it.
Point being, I just want, everybody's kind of going that way. I want more people to also have the opportunity to like experience the natural world a little bit,
Visceral experiences.
I
agree.
Get some dirt under your fingernails.
I agree.
Get dirty. Live off your back for a week. I think more people need that in their life than
I think a lot of people would be much happier with their day-to-day lives if they lived off their back for a week with a goal of providing for themselves. And like that was their goal throughout that week of living off their back, is like, I got to find it, kill it, bring it home. Like to experience that and understand what that is and what it takes. A lot of things fall into perspective in your mind when you're sitting back there, day 6 or 7, you're like, holy shit.
Get right with your head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I would say it's life-changing. I've had experiences I would say are life-changing.
That's what hunting is for me, and it always has been.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That was Idaho in a nutshell. Did you guys get more than you bargained for right there?
Yeah. Well, it's just – but this is the issue with the whole thing, is like it's two different conversations at once, right? And they're both true. Is it frustrating that this is what's happening? Absolutely. But what is the bigger impact of this? And there's a lot that goes into that. And that's what we're trying to talk through. It's just the interesting thing right now as a whole, even and speaking from me entirely too, because like I was born too late for a lot of what these states do, right? For like some of these hunts that I would love to do, these hunts I've always looked at, I'll never go on them. I was born too late. It's not that I didn't have the right strategy. It's not that I didn't, stay ahead of the curve. It's not any of those things that
you weren't
fall
50
on me.
years old.
Exactly. I was born too late.
Yep.
So, and these states haven't changed, but hunting is changing. So it gets into this well, what's going to happen? Everyone keeps asking, like, do you see a change coming? What's going to happen? I mean, you would like to say that they would change with the times.
I see states changing.
I see them changing as well.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go for it.
I was just going to say, you look at Utah's elk plan that they just released. I mean, that's a 10-year plan that they just released. And if you look at how they structure their hunts, Utah is looking at ways to allocate more permits and retain a harvest success and trophy experience of a relatively similar quality, right? Mm-hmm. So in order to do that, you've got to do things like move rifle hunts for elk out of the rut. So they moved October, a percentage of those permits to October. They shortened the rifle rut hunt to 5 days from 9 days, so by 4 days, right? They've put in a December archery elk hunt in most units in the state. Harvest success for that, it's probably going to be pretty damn low, right?
Pretty low.
But you're also going to have people.
I'm willing to take that opportunity.
As am I.
Right.
I would love that opportunity.
I would cash in 5, 6, 10 points or whatever for that opportunity. So I think you're starting to see states, and it's not going to be like solve everything. You're not going to like completely blow out, the number of people that are applying and that have got points built up. But I definitely see states looking at ways of managing, their herds and then their hunter numbers in a way.
What's your thoughts on
a
system like Nevada, but for a state that has the amount of tags and opportunity? Because
like a Colorado or
a Colorado or like a Wyoming maybe or like an Idaho even for that matter.
I like Nevada's system.
I do too.
I think it's a good system. I love the fact I like both states, New Mexico and Nevada. I love the fact that they give you multiple choices and that they look at each one of your choices as they go. So I mean, it really gives you the ability to swing for the fences with your first 2 choices or whatever it is, and then apply for something with a little bit better odds as your 3rd or 4th or 5th choice, right? In Nevada.
Yeah.
And then, Nevada uses a bonus point system where they do reward you for continuing to apply.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. It's just that many more chances in the draw, right? So I do like that, but I think those are great. And I think
I've always thought because where Nevada gets pissed on constantly for their system is you can never draw a tag. It's just because we don't have the
resource.
Exactly. Like you look at Nevada as a whole. Nevada, it's got some amazing country, but there's not very much of it. Like living usable habitat for these living animals. So you look at it though. You look at the system as a whole, and there's really nothing to not like about it. Right? Because you always have a choice. You can always get lucky, but you also know you're being rewarded for the loyalty that you're giving the state and buying all these hunting licenses year to year, right? It's like, man, if you took that type of a system into states with enough resource where, enough people are happy every single year, like Nevada just doesn't have the tag quota to facilitate people being ultra happy about how often they're drawing tags. Like I just said, I'm on my 7th year as a resident. But man, you put that into some of these other states, could be really good.
Yeah, and then you're looking at maybe like every other year, every couple of years that you're.
Yeah.
Like I'd be totally happy knowing like maybe every year, every 2 or 3 years, I'm going to draw a tag in the state. If
in
I
that
keep,
state,
yeah, if I
and
keep
then you
applying
can build
it,
the
right.
rest of the states around it and building out your opportunities of, okay, these are going to be my, this is my once in a lifetime chase. This is my, this is my every 5 to 6 year, 7 year really good hunt chase, and this is my opportunity situation. Right? It's what we've been talking about for years of, what the Western application strategy, what it really is. I mean, it's nice to have those states where like you could genuinely rely on it, which Idaho now is different and Arizona now is different. And it's interesting.
I mean, even though you have to sit in line for whatever forever, like your chances of getting a tag in Idaho are pretty good if you want to pick one up. Right.
I don't know. I mean, not good.
Like last year, I was like,
I mean,
30,
it depends.
I was 30,000 and I got a deer tag last year.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Fair enough. Yeah.
That is. Yeah.
You might not be in the area you want, but you putting a tag in your pocket is
doable.
Is a fairly. You have a pretty high chance of getting a tag. It might not be one you're looking for. It might not be one you like, and it's probably going to be a spot you have no clue about.
I like that though. That's fun to me.
But like you're probably going to get a tag.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean you're gonna have to look at multiple states. It's just the way it's headed. Here's a question. Here's like some criticism I got was that essentially to hunt you have to be wealthy at this point.
Yeah.
Like it's a rich man sport. What's your take on that? What do you think?
I mean, I'm not that rich, and I apply in just about every single state. Just gotta have a good credit card. I mean, it's definitely more expensive if you now to find opportunity, and the best way to do that is in playing in multiple states. Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to cost you more.
I don't think you could be. This can be a passive lifestyle, and I never really saw it as that.
I think it used to be.
It used to be a lot more passive, and I just I don't think there's a lot of room for being passively into hunting. I think you have to be passionately into it. And look, I mean, does money help get you hunting? There is no doubt about that, and that's a shitty reality. It really is, right? Like that's just a shitty reality. But name another one that's not like that. You know what I mean? It's just it's one of the realities of the world is bigger pockets is better more opportunities. But the thing is though is like if you are passionately into hunting and that's what you're into and that's what comes first, and you don't have, if you are that, you don't have a time for a lot of other shit in your life anyways. So like is it so expensive to the point where you can't do it? No, I do not believe that it's to that point.
Just need to save your money somewhere else. Quit spending on this shit so you can buy this shit.
Yeah,
that's the day-to-day life in general.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to priorities, which puts your money in.
It's all priorities.
Right? I do think, I had a gentleman say that he expressed some frustration that his kids, couldn't get a deer tag in his home state. I would always support youth opportunities in people's home state, and I don't think you guys would feel any different there, right?
No.
Like I would gladly give up a deer tag every whatever third year or fifth year, whatever it takes, for a kid a chance to go hunting. So I would totally support that. And then the other thing is that just priorities, right? What do you spend your money on?
Yeah.
It depends on how important it is to you. I mean, we all make decisions, right, in career paths, and then also in what we spend our spare change on. So I mean, and I agree with you. I don't think it's a lot, but it's still not like an exorbitant amount of money.
No, it's not so much where people are genuinely locked out of it, right? Like it is at a doable price, because I mean
the one thing that does piss me off that the states, like I swear they get longer and longer each year, is how long they hold on to my money for.
Yeah, like that's an interesting concept.
Fuck, Wyoming holds on to your money for 4 months. I give them like $1,000.
Yeah.
Like that's when it starts getting tricky, when you're like out $5,000 for 5 months.
In New Mexico, when you apply for all of them, like I know some people who.
Yeah, you're $10,000 easy.
Yeah, and then they're holding on to that for how long? I know some people who do this.
I can't apply for everything in New Mexico. That was a classic example. Would I love to apply for bighorn sheep and Barbary and ibex, all the species, elk? I would love to in New Mexico. I don't have the credit card cap for it, all of it, right? So I kind of pick and choose.
That's over $10,000, all of them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I pick and choose, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of that you're going to get back if you don't draw. I mean, everybody has decisions to make, right?
Yeah. It's just, man, It's an interesting.
That's why I want to do a YouTube video and get like a financial advisor and like go through like
talk about how to
like all the credit cards to like
interest
buy.
rates.
Yeah, go through.
Boy, right now they're high, huh?
They're really high. Everything's high right now.
Yeah, everything's high.
And that's it. Like, to the comments of hunting's a wealthy man's game. Like, yeah, I'm paying $5+ in fuel right now. Like, what isn't?
I told this guy.
Isn't,
yeah, I mean,
like,
I said
risen
this,
in cost.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I mean, I also paid at one time in my life. This will date me. I paid less than $1 for a gallon of gas in Texas when I was a kid. Gas isn't $1 anymore.
No, God no.
It's $3 or $4. So everything is high.
Owning
Everything.
a car is a wealthy man's game.
And you always hear about
It
my parents and grandparents are all like, would you buying a new car ain't fucking cheap right now either. And they're like, oh, that's what I bought my first house for, is a 3-bedroom with a backyard. You're like, Jesus. Yeah, it's a little different, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Everything has grown. It's just there's a lot of shit you can throw at hunting and say like, oh, this is a problem, that's a problem, all this stuff. I mean, really, it's the reality of what it is and what it has to be because of the way it works. I mean,
that's where it's at.
It's where it's at. It's genuinely where it's at.
And the other thing, I worked for the state, right? So I worked for the state of Utah. I know what those guys make. And I went for a run the other day, and I ran into a friend of mine that was
How far did you go?
just 5.
Oh, just 5.
But it was kind of a light one. I'm not very quick, but anyway, I ran into a guy that worked there for the division. I know what he makes. I know what I made when I worked there.
Yeah.
Like, man, if we need more, I would love to see those guys make, honest to Pete, a livable salary to raise a family, to raise kids.
It's not there.
And it's really not, man. It's really not. So more hunters. If that's what it takes to bump up some guy's salary.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
agree.
Better law enforcement, better habitat treatments. Yeah, I'm here for it. So
Where do they think the money goes?
Who?
Like people that are pissed.
Who's they?
People that are mad about like, oh, now it's getting more expensive, or
I don't
now
know.
there's more hunters. Like they obviously have a thought in their head that whatever they're paying for or doing, the more hunters is a negative impact.
I've always wanted to get a bunch of these guys in here on the podcast, because I genuinely do want to I want to have a workable conversation, because I genuinely want to understand like all of that backstory, right? Which social media and all this stuff, it's the most bullshit way to ever have a conversation, because it's literally just
pretty tough.
Bite-sized clips of like the most heated parts of the debate with no real structure or tangible like takeaways from it.
Yep.
So I would love to have people on here and just genuinely talk to them.
We'll have to.
It's got to be the experience, because that's why you love hunting, right? You have like such a good experience, and then when someone comes in there and like ruins your experience, like you're pissed.
Yeah.
There's more people in your spot. There's less animals. You're not killing deer. Like your experience isn't as good as what it used to be.
I mean, you can still get away from people.
Right?
Yeah, you can make your experience what you want it to be.
Yeah.
I think you can work as hard as you want,
Get as creative as you want.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about all the stuff that's out there, is you can get pretty goddamn creative on where you're going, how you're getting there.
Shoot
right?
some more whitetail. There's plenty of those fuckers.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to shoot
There's
some
tons of that.
whitetail.
I've actually been thinking this. The exact same thing. There's plenty of whitetail. There's more whitetail than there's ever possibly
I'm telling you.
been,
By a long ways.
By a lot. Yeah, and
Come November,
maybe that's
whitetail.
The case.
Yeah.
That's going to be the hot trend, and I'm going to start it.
Whitetail?
Whitetail.
You mean guys going east?
Yeah.
So
going back east.
West guys going east.
West going east instead of east coming west.
Why not?
Yeah,
they're handing out tags over there like candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to a guy the other day in Wisconsin that had killed a 184-inch whitetail.
Oh.
And I was like, man, that's incredible. And
that'll get me going.
Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, we're out hunting again. He's got second tag. So he's still got a muzzle.
What a life.
Yeah.
See, that's unfair. This is bullshit.
Wealthy man's game.
Like, dude, total wealthy. I can't own a farm out there, ranch out there. You know how expensive it is for me to go back out east and pick up a lease and travel out there.
Yeah.
Shoot all these deer. That shit's unfair.
That's it.
I was born in the wrong spot.
I know.
Just got to look around every once in a while, huh?
Anyway.
It's like I give Clay Hill shit all the time, my best friend in Colorado. I give him shit all the time. I'm like, you motherfucker, just born into the right family, right place, big deer country.
Mm-hmm.
Just got all this shit to yourself. Totally unfair.
I know.
Totally unfair.
Colorado was fun this year.
It was fun, man. That was a good hunt. That was a really good hunt. We'll get Porter on here to talk about it, not give out too much. But I will say, he hit him the first shot.
He did.
Did
No
not give
way.
a warning shot.
He did. First
You
shot.
know his nickname,
yeah.
Warning. He just likes to give the animal fair warning that he's
He's in the area.
got him in the scope. He's in the area, and it's been a running, talk about the mentality of hunting change. I love taking people hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've really grown to appreciate and love taking he's not new, but like people hunting to these experiences and things. And I love watching them in it, right? Because we've done it so
Right.
many times. You kind of, right, to watch somebody do it, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's just, man, he gets jacked up. And he's jacked up in general, which you guys obviously know.
He was breathing hard.
Oh man, and he
was huffing and puffing. He
Yeah.
was so pumped.
he goes. I'll give one little.
Yeah, when he pulled out of the gun, he was huffing.
Yeah, I'll give one little quick anecdote of how the shot went down. It's heavy oak, late season.
Right.
It's snowing. It's foggy. Some sunlight's rolling in and out, but it was like pretty interesting lighting conditions. Snowing, cold as fuck. He was with does, and he's kind of in this little bit of topography, bunch of oak brush. So we're watching in the spotting scopes, and what was really cool is like, you go on these late season hunts and people cover country and everyone goes looks different spot. We were all together for this. It happened to where all of us met up, got the buck, kind of circled up, found him, and we were all there for it. So we got 4 or 5 people looking through spotting scopes like, oh, there he is. Yep, that's him. Okay, he's going left, he's going right. Porter's down on the gun, and his little bit of loss of elevation and that roll in topography in the oak brush, he couldn't ever pick him up. So we're sitting there like, oh, he's about to come out in the open. I can't see him. He's about to come out in the open. I can't see him.
This is me on the scope. He's broadside. He's broadside.
Yeah.
Still broadside.
Still broadside. Looking there. Yep, still broadside.
Yep, still broadside.
So, it's one of those
Right.
situations. The whole I can't see him on my scope.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere. We have him. We're in a good spot. It's all good. So none of us are like stressed, but the guy on the gun is always stressed. You know what I mean? Especially it's a great buck, got inlines and a cheater, and it's just one of those like we are able to understand the lack of stress, but the guy on the gun can never really get that because he's got a job to do. So he's just stressed the fuck out. We're just sitting there going, yep, he's right there. Yep, he's going to come out left. Oh, he bedded down. Okay, there's his does. Just, can you see the does? And he is stressing out. And it was a constant, like, trying to get comfortable again. Can't see him. Anyways, the time comes, and I'm not kidding. How close of did we hear? Because we're all, 5 yards off the back of them looking through our spotters. We're all saying, there he is out in the open. Porter, can't see him. Okay, I'm shooting. So when he said can't see him, all of us, like, it got to the point where all of us were going to, like, get up and, like, try
reposition
to
him?
reposition, whatever. So we're up. He's got his buddy Scott Butler with him. Badass of a guy.
Yeah.
Fighter jet pilot. I can't remember his exact thing. He's
F-16.
flown tons of missions.
Yeah.
Done a lot of stuff.
Cool guy.
Cool guy. Really got some insane stories. Flies planes at way too fast at speeds. Anyways, he gets up to go help him, and as he's going there, boom, gun goes off. We're like, holy shit! None of us were even looking really in the scope because we were all. It got to the point where we're like, fuck, man, let's just go help him reposition. So he went from can't see him, shooting, in literally a half a second. I don't know how.
Well, can't find him had been going on for a while. Like
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Can't find him.
How long, honestly?
Probably 15.
15?
Yeah, I would say 15.
Of us watching the buck.
And then he found him,
not.
And it was like, okay, shooting.
But he said can't find him
him.
to shooting. Like, how do you go from can't find him to crosshairs locked? Anyways, no warning shot, man. He hit him.
Yeah.
Drilled him. Yeah, drilled him.
Yeah,
he
he
went.
hit him.
He hit him. So, man, it was a fun hunt. Conditions, fantastic.
Oh,
We were talking earlier on that podcast about like strategy of going into a late season hunt. Strategy worked great. Got there a day and a half early.
Mm-hmm.
Found a pile of does. Found the private we were watching rut activity, seeing if any of those bucks were jumping onto public. The exact strategy that's what we did. We were in deer, heavy amounts of deer every single day.
Yeah, I looked at 26 bucks, I think,
Yeah.
on opening day.
Heavy amounts of deer every day. Oh man, it was a fun hunt, and got him killed on the third afternoon. So a day and a half of scouting, plus the third afternoon of
Was it only
hunting.
third? I was thinking it was, it might have been third. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're
It's the
right.
biggest buck we had seen on public.
Yeah.
Nice.
And a great buck.
And a great buck.
Super cool buck.
And you guys were out testing.
Reminds me of your Montana buck a lot. Very similar
Yeah.
to your Montana buck.
Has the inlines.
In
Yep.
cheater. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were out there testing new stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Some
We
new
tested
gear?
Some new shit. Some new gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Porters.
The new gear.
The new gear. The branded gear.
Yeah. Yeah. We had some new branded stuff, which
Worked
is pretty
damn
cool.
Good, yeah.
It's been kind of fun watching it roll in.
I agree.
Some of the new. I was in talking to Kevin today, and he was actually. You guys ever seen Kevin?
I don't know if a lot of people have been introduced to Kevin, the man in the cave.
Yeah.
The man
Kevin
in the cave.
Kevin
in
the
the
mystery
cave.
man.
Caveman Kevin.
Yeah.
He's pretty even kill guy. I never see him get too excited. He came blowing through the door here a minute ago, and like he was genuinely excited.
Was he really?
Oh yeah, like genuinely jacked up.
He had some new stuff to show you.
Yeah, he was dropping F-bombs. Hey,
Ooh, that's good for Kevin.
he's like, you got to be in my office. I got some new stuff to show you. So he was pretty stoked.
People don't know Kevin. The listeners, he's head of our private label.
Give us a rundown on Kevin. Backstory.
Yeah, that's a good place to start with Kevin. So we got, being a hunter, and this is just coming from me personally, which I think, we talking to a bunch of people, that a lot of people seem to be on the same page as us, right? Like having a good, not just entirely technical like a camouflage brand, but like a good apparel brand that you could go to for approach gear, lifestyle gear, travel gear, right? Because like my personal belief or my personal feeling is like I love all that good travel style, camp style materials and fits and cuts that aren't just straight technical like your hunting gear, right? But a lot of the best like materials and brands out there are not what we would call friendlies, right? They're definitely not friendlies, and it's the way of that world, and it's a shitty thing, right? So like I never feel comfortable buying, something from one of the mainstream good material brands. And so anyways, we came up with this like let's just do it ourselves then, right? Like let's just build good, solid, custom branded apparel, right? Like not slapping on, getting a graphic design artist and slapping on, cool designs to a Richardson 112.
Yeah.
And like, let's make some gear that's like really tailored to our lives and what we do. We're heavy in the gym, right? Always training. You're always running. We're always staying in shape for the next thing. We're always cleaning out our garages, post hunting season and pre-hunting season. And we're always like, we live a certain lifestyle, right? So a solid lifestyle apparel option is what we wanted to do, specifically coming from the fact that like I don't want to spend my money with these fucking enemies out there, right?
Yeah.
It never settles with me to spend money with people who don't support like my true one passion in life, right? And there's a lot of good camo brand options, but it's just so technical, and they all make t-shirts and all that shit, but like we want to bring the Viore materials into this. Like as much as I hate saying this goddamn name of the brand, Lululemon, God, it just sounds so bad every time I say it. I hate myself when I say the brand.
Have you ever bought any Lululemon?
The materials are incredible.
I never own some. I know he does.
I have a pair of Lululemon pants. They're nice.
A lot of people do, right? But like those materials and cuts, like that's the travel gear, right? If you were traveling to Tajikistan, what would you wear right now?
Yeah.
What would you wear right now? Probably those.
I probably wear sweatpants.
Lulus?
Right?
Oh yeah. Traveling? Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
You want something
Viore joggers.
Yeah, something super comfortable.
Something, right? But like those LA coastal brands, like I can't support them. So anyways, everyone, we haven't really like come out of the woodwork, so to speak, of like, hey, we're doing this. But look, we hired Kevin 8 months, almost a year ago, and really sent him on this path of like, look, man, we want approach style apparel, travel style, lifestyle apparel. That is all those good materials, cuts and fits and designs and all this shit. But we want to be proud to wear it, right? Like I don't want to be wearing these bullshit brands around and telling people I'm a hunter. Like to me, I would like to think I'm a pretty authentic guy, and you guys, I don't know if you would agree with that, but I don't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's where this all started. It's like, fuck it, let's do it ourselves. Like this, and it's expensive, man. It's like, look, we obviously the byproduct of doing something new is we're gonna grow the business and the brand and all that shit. But that's the good part about it, right? Like, we're 2% for conservation. We support WSF. We support Army F. We are them as in hunters, right? So we wanna build like a true destination brand for that approach style gear, right? I mean, and Kevin is doing an amazing job. So
yeah,
you guys have been kind of in the dark about it. You guys have been handed some.
Yeah, we see stuff come in. I
got one all right now. Check it out.
Yeah.
If you guys are watching a YouTube video, I got the sweatshirt on.
Yeah. So
this thing is comfy as hell.
And it's just solely like that, the brand to support what it is, right? And so that's where it came from. Good decision, bad decision, I don't really know yet, but I'm not spending money with these other bullshit brands. No. I want the materials, and I appreciate the materials and the cuts, and but like I'm not spending my money there.
Yeah,
I think people like to wear stuff that they represent or are proud of. Like it's like you wear stuff that like shows your personality a little bit.
Yeah, you saw that lightweight hoodie.
Yeah,
I was wearing underneath. That was what I wore base layer 4th season.
Yeah, it's like
wildly impressed.
Yeah. And I would say, I mean, when you say the word technical, I think technical gets thrown around a lot. Like,
I agree.
What's technical? What isn't technical? I mean, I don't. Is it a technical fabric? If it's quick dry, it breathes well, pulls moisture off.
That's a good point.
I mean, but I have a lot of technical, quote unquote, technical shirts that I wear day in, day out, right? And so.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I look at it as technical is just like. This is a high quality.
It's a high quality.
It's piece. A high.
Yeah, you could wear it, honey.
Right.
Yeah, which I did.
Which you
but
did.
I also wore it.
But you also wore it
while I was driving.
Yeah. You also wear it every day, day in and day out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't remember if I was talking to you or Kevin. One of them basically said, you got to think that, 330 days a year, you're just wearing stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to get that a little bit, more misconstrued, or what's the word I'm looking for? I need those to flip a little bit, is what I'm saying. So I need like 100 days in the field and only 200.
No question.
Right.
But going international, boys.
Yeah. Point being, I mean,
whitetail.
Yeah. Whitetail. Yeah. I mean, point being, we all have day in, day out jobs.
Yeah.
You want to feel comfortable. You want to look good. Also, and you also want to represent something that you're passionate about. Yeah,
so anyway, that's why Kevin's pumped. Is all like the first run that we worked really hard on is like the ones we want to tackle first, which is like the approach gear, the lifestyle kind of comfortable gear, hoodie, stuff like that. Like that's where we started, and it's all rolling in now, which is really exciting. So, for us, like, I mean, he's doing some really cool shit with hats and hat materials and hat treatments for sweat stains, because I wear a hat to the gym every day.
I run one every day.
I'm one of those weird guys. Everyone's like, how do you wear a hat? How do you not? You just drip sweat everywhere and look like a fucking
my hair always looks weird, man.
Animal.
I look like a freak in there.
I don't care what I look like.
I just got long ass hair,
dude. I
got hair in my eyes. I can't even see my weight.
I'm a thick 2C's Italian boy. If I'm on a piece of equipment without a hat on and I walk away, you're gonna know who was there.
Yeah.
He'd be like, that guy, he left that, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, he's working on some like really cool shit with hat and hat treatments for sweat retention, dispersion, sweat rings, like some really cool shit.
Yeah.
Then we had the other really fun part about this though too is the designs that we're working on. The designs are fucking badass too, like your caribou pack out.
Yeah, that one is cool.
God, I love that one.
That was really cool. I'm excited to see that come to.
You're on a shirt?
Kind of.
I mean, kind of.
Trail's on a shirt?
Kind of.
You won't know it's trail.
But you'll know.
But it is trail. But you'll know.
I know the picture.
It's the best version of me.
It's your outline?
I would even better.
It's your silhouette?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You nailed it.
No, but it's
a stick figure.
I mean, honestly, it's I'm passionate about it too, just because 300 and some days a year I'm doing my normal day-to-day bullshit. I want to, it's what I want to wear.
How much fun are you having? Because I know you pretty well.
Yeah.
Like
you know me real well. We've spent some time in that.
I know you. I know you well. you like clothes, right?
I do.
I mean, that's okay to say. I'm okay
do.
with saying it. I like clothes, right? I think it's okay to, we're all dudes and we hunt, but like I think it's okay to talk fashion, right? How much fun is it to like kind of be able to dictate that, to like put your hands in, into the design process and be like, this is what I like. This is what I like to fit. This is a graphic I think is cool. It's pretty fun.
It's definitely one of the more enjoyable parts of what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're into it.
For sure. I am into it. I definitely am. Because, look, it's something to be proud of, too, because it's like something to the outward world, right? Like, we do a lot of technology stuff, and I'm passionate about solving problems for, getting hunters into the field. But, like, you can't show anybody what went into that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard.
I don't even. Nunda starts talking, I'm like, what the fuck? just show me what it does now, and I'll tell you if it's right or not. So it's like it's a part that's like more representative of me as a person, which is that's awesome. I take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah.
And I don't take it lightly too. You know what I mean? Like I want it to speak true to the brand and the industry and who we are and what hunters are just in general.
Mm-hmm.
And like the camo brands do a great job of like this other style of gear. But like there's a couple good ones out there, but I don't know how you guys feel, but like on the material and day-to-day cuts, like the lifestyle cuts and fits, and I don't.
There's some good ones. There's some not so good ones.
Not so good. I would say there's not enough options. Which is why we wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Saw the opportunity there, but yeah, man, I love picking like what the hood design and the fit. I like all that stuff.
Yeah, I agree. It's been fun for me.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not here day in and day out, but
yeah, you guys just see like little bits roll in.
We see a bit, and I provide feedback when I can or when I'm asked, right?
Yeah.
When I'm down here, I'm gonna try something on or like feel the material, look at a design, or if I have an idea, I'll shoot Kevin's way. But it's fun.
That's where
man.
Kevin's a magician too. By the way, like you bring him a piece of
something.
I wear this.
Mm-hmm.
I wear this to the gym, or I wear this when I travel, whatever, and you give it to him, he will have the exact material within days. Like, hey, I found him. Here's the material.
Yeah.
It's like badass. That's what we want to That's what we want to take now. Let's take that material, this cut, and for this purpose, right? Like, so it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
It's fun.
And it's finally starting to like truly roll out. I don't think really anybody has known what we were working on there. You know what I mean? Like we've done the the traditional
T-shirt. Yeah, I mean,
like
we've done like your
cool design on a
graphic tee,
on a what are those tees everyone uses, the
next
60-40 next levels,
yeah.
The Richardson 112s.
Mm-hmm.
Great, solves a void there, but like to really go down the path of the approach style gear, which is I'm super fucking excited about.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm a gym rat. I mean, look, I fought it there for a while. I'm a fucking meathead, gym rat, whatever you want to call it. Human performance, this and that.
Turns out.
I'm always messing with it.
Neville was in the gym last night or this morning.
In the gym.
What'd you do?
Lifted, obviously. Look at him.
I mean, obviously.
No, I do a lot of cardio. I do a lot of functional stuff. I'm not trying to get jacked. I just want to hunt.
You're not trying to get jocked?
I just want to hunt till I'm 100. So.
Me too.
I like to do a lot of stretches, functional.
Yeah.
And we have some stuff coming
cardio.
that you'll be able to use.
All that stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
All that with hunting designs, right? Mm-hmm. Like Porter always makes fun of me because, a lot of the vision for this and like when I go to the gym, right, and you see no disrespect here. I'm speaking off the cuff here. No disrespect, but like you go in there and you see guys posing in the mirror and you see, and you see they're just their perfect little gym outfits on and talking to the gym chicks and all this stuff. It's like, I am not you. I'm not them. Like I am here for my purpose and I don't want to be seen in this this light, right? And it's just, it's my demons in my head that I don't know why I don't want to be thrown into that category of why I'm there for a specific purpose, right? Like I am there for the longevity of hunting. So Porter always makes fun of me because I wear a cotton t-shirt to the gym because those are the ones with the hunting designs on it, right? And it's like, yeah, some of these Stone Glacier and Sitka, could I wear that to the gym? Yeah, but it doesn't have like a graphic of why I'm there, right? Like representing the reason why I'm there. So, I'm not the traditional posing in the mirror, doing all this shit.
And it's cool to rep your own brand.
Yeah,
your
own
own company.
I take a lot of pride in that, for sure.
As you should, I think.
And he always makes fun of me because, he's the king of materials in the gym and all
what
this
was he
bullshit.
saying today? He was going to go to the gym, but he tried on a shirt that didn't fit quite right.
He was going to wear it to the gym.
He was going to wear it.
It was one of our prototypes.
And then he didn't quite right, so he decided to bag the whole thing.
So we worked on the fit.
He's the guy that would have been posing in the mirror.
Oh, 100%.
He's got to look just.
T-shirt didn't fit quite right.
Dude,
he's got.
I see him in the. So the gym that we go to, it's I would love the day that I can put a fully functional gym in my house. Not in the cards. Hopefully one day. So we go to this commercial gym. It's about halfway between both of our houses, and I see him there. I'm there more than him. Let's just put that out there. But the days he's there, I typically do see him. We're in there about the same times. We got kids, we got schools, and so we're kind of on the same morning time schedule. And every time I see him, man, he's got his ear pods in. He's got his nice little fitted joggers. I'm like, bro, I can't wear that shit. I can't. I don't know. I don't take pride in wearing that stuff. So it's where a lot of this shit was coming from. And then he makes fun of me for wearing a cotton T-shirt. I'm like, well, fuck it. Let's build some technical, gym style gear with some shit on it that says I'm a hunter. I'm not there to go to the bar after work and, take pictures, selfie pictures and all that. And no disrespect. I know some people out there taking shirtless selfies, but it's just not me, man. That is not me. That is not why I'm at the gym, to take a picture of I was at the gym, and this is what I look like.
Well, when we get a bunch of apparel, you're going to have to start doing that. So
no. I already put set in stone. Nope, not doing it.
I think we'll all have to take selfies with our shirts off.
I'm the fit Nazi, the fit Nazi, the cut Nazi, but not that. Definitely not that. So
I just went on a diet.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what we've been working on for going on a year now, and it's just now hitting.
Yeah, it's just starting to hit.
Yeah, we're rolling in our first little bits.
Yeah.
The hat that I'm talking about, like the one we've been working on with the treatment on it, that one's landing, I think he said, in February-ish. Yep. That's what I like that hat.
I looked at like a
so
true,
comfortable.
I looked at like a true 5-panel style runner's hat today, super lightweight, which is pretty sweet.
These hats I got on. You got one on, I got one on.
It's one of the most comfortable hats I've ever worn.
These hats are the best.
They're really good.
And they look sweet.
They do.
I like that one.
We're going to do this one for sure.
That one's great.
Little ode to the
I like
to
the
good
old school
times.
cursive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sick hat.
So anyways, we're Kevin's a magician, man. He's doing amazing things. And full disclosure, absolutely no camo, no highly technical, none of that stuff. I mean, the brands there, you can't get any better than Stone Glacier and Sitka and
sure they do a great job.
These fall Raven pants, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to I got a 10-hour drive to where I'm going in Mexico from Vegas. I don't want to wear. I want to wear comfortable shit, I don't want to look like I'm wearing just Target sweats, I don't want to look like that, but so have a purpose of what the gear is for, and that's the road we're going down.
Yeah, I think we could have kept or we could do like a lot of places do, slapped a graphic on a t-shirt. A next level t-shirt. It's pre-made. We could do a Richardson hat. But, it shows me that it's important to you because you went out and we hired a guy full time. That's all he does. Full time.
He used to work at Quicksilver.
Yeah.
It's no bullshit. We hired a legitimate guy.
And he's not just doing graphics for t-shirts. Yeah. He's doing custom cuts, materials, full build outs. Yeah. Graphics.
And I would like to think that we have earned the reputation of doing things right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've always taken a lot of pride in that as a business since day one. It's look, when we do something, I want to be known that it's right. We don't just do it to do it. So I would like to think that translates. And this is no different. We went out and got a guy from Quicksilver, and we're doing it right. UFC did this. I took a lot of, talked with the UFC guys and took some notes, and we did it the right way. Yeah. And I think it'll definitely show too.
Yeah, I think it will too. That's cool.
We'll need to get old Kevin on here.
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah,
to.
we'll get him on here.
We can ask him all sorts of crazy questions about materials and this and
Yeah,
that.
we'll get him on here about materials and cuts and fits and all
we'll
that
get
stuff.
a little further down the
And
road.
then the headaches he has to deal with me and Porter being fit Nazis and what we want to do.
We should do. We'll all try on different apparel and do reviews.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
Neville could do a runway. He could do his best.
Yeah, we should.
This is the interesting. This is the
that'd be
interesting
funny
thing
idea.
about this shit is like then it gets into the fashion talk and it's like God, that's where I back out. But genuinely, it is what it is. That's the path it goes down. Exactly.
Nobody. I mean, everybody likes to, right?
Right. I mean, you don't want to. Like I said, I don't want
I'm
to.
all about the model.
I don't want to be getting out of the truck.
Good,
I don't want to be getting out of
the.
the truck at Mexico at hunting camp wearing a fucking Target sweat outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just don't look right.
There's nothing
Look
wrong.
good. Look good. Feel good. Play good.
There's
That's right.
nothing wrong with wanting to look good.
I played football for a long time. If you
there's
look
nothing
good
wrong with
and you
that.
feel good, you play good, and there is no bullshit about that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the runway.
I do not like
Go
this
on
idea.
runway. It'll be like what's that movie? Blue Steel or the
Yeah, I know the way you're talking about.
Yeah, but
That'd be
the street
hilarious.
cuts, the drop cuts,
Zoolander.
the off shoulder seams, and like all the good shit that's really comfortable to wear.
Yeah.
That's the path we're going down.
I like it. We covered a lot of ground.
We did cover a lot of. Well, we haven't talked in
Yeah,
a
it's
long
been-
time.
The boys are buzzing.
Boys are buzzing.
The office is buzzing today.
The offices. We got NFR in town. We just had about 10 cowboys walking to the gear shop.
We go
It's
to-
nice to
we
see.
go to the rodeo tonight.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people.
I'll
come.
tell you, I've said it a million times. I'm sure everyone's sick of hearing it. Born and raised here my whole life. There is no better time to be in Vegas than the first couple weeks of December
Oh,
with
yeah.
NFR.
It's
NFR.
It is hands down and always has been the greatest time to be in Vegas.
Yeah,
Best
And
crowd.
no local will argue that. It is fucking hands down the best time to be here.
Yeah.
So fun.
So
Live
much
music.
fun.
You got Ryan Bingham playing just live music, and I mean these casinos they get some unreal talent. You just walk in, center bars, go grab a drink. Cowboys everywhere.
Mhm.
No nicer person than a cowboy.
Yeah.
It's awesome here. I love it.
And then you can swing by the showroom if you're down here for
And then swing by the showroom.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty cool.
All right, Trail, hit him with the promo.
Promo code podcast. Use the promo code podcast. That's PODCAST. You get $50 if you sign up for a GoHunt Insider account. 50 points. So 50 points is $50 that you can use towards the purchase of any gear that you want in the GoHunt gear shop, including
The new stuff.
New stuff is just landing tomorrow.
This
Yep.
sweatshirt.
The new hoodies.
The long haul.
Quarters
The
at
long
long
haul.
haul, which are great, man. No lie, those
Yeah.
are sick.
The
Super
long haul
comfortable.
hoodie.
I think I walked around the office today. Everybody I talked to was like wanting to put orders in tomorrow to
Yeah.
get their long haul because they're all buying for their buddies. That
Yep.
for
Yep.
Christmas, parents.
Good
the whole
Christmas
Exactly what's
present.
happening.
Yeah,
And we give, just internally, we give, how much, what do we give quarterly? 2 pieces of gear a person?
yeah, too. Yeah, a lot of people are buying. I'm buying them. I mean, I've
You've already eaten up your
I'm
2 for
well
this
way-
quarter?
Yeah,
Way past that?
I've blown by.
We
Yeah.
get a lot of hands.
Everyone's trying to argue for a the first quarter next year for right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I've been given a hat or a flannel.
Everyone's gonna
Yukon flannel.
fucking barbecue me. You don't give your guys more gear. Dude, this shit adds up.
Yeah,
Stuff's expensive.
yeah. I shouldn't say I've blown past it, but I've got a few here and there.
Yeah.
Let's
You
not get
have.
too crazy. Let's not get too.
You
I did
owe
buy-
somebody a shirt.
I bought some last time I was down here. I bought the
Whatever,
new,
dude.
the new Yukon
You're caught
flannel.
red-handed.
Yeah,
I
Yukon
bought-
flannel's
I
nice.
bought 2 of them.
That flannel's
the gray one and
is
the
that
other
one
one.
up or is that one up tomorrow too?
No, it's here. We got it now.
Is it up on the site now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
these
today.
podcast
Deal of
points.
the day, actually. Today, if you won't be here.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
did see that.
it's live. Yeah, new flannel, new overhaul hoodie and quarter zip. So sign up for a GoHunt Insider account. Now's the time to get an account and get started on your research.
Application season, man.
Yep.
It's exciting.
And we'll give you $50 to the GoHunt Gear Shop.
Let's go hunting. In our new apparel.
We'll drive 2
Yeah.
and then, change into your camo.
Cool. Till next time.
Till next time, boys.
We'll have to get Brady on.
Yeah, Brady will be back.
Get Brady talking about his Marco
Here, I
Polo.
got, hold on. I want Trails. This will be the nice closeout for Trail. We can't show it, but you guys can get your reaction.
Holy shit.
Tell me that doesn't look just
Dude, that is crazy.
good as it gets. Oh, man. So fucking jealous of
Dude.
Brady. God damn it, Brady.
Look at that.
That's a little wolf. Or is he
Yeah, they're
just a
tiny
giant?
over. No, they're small
I was
over
gonna
there.
say, it look,
Brady's
it's
just
like a
8 foot tall.
Well, that definitely is part of it too.
Dude,
But
that
they are
is-
smaller.
That is a really cool photo. Look at the altitude.
That gets into a whole other podcast discussion we can have for another day. But I was in
Yikes.
Montana when we reintroduced the McKenzie River Valley wolf.
Yeah.
Little different wolf species than
Yeah.
what the U.S. is
Yeah.
used to.
Man, that's a giant.
So, anyways,
Cool. Be cool to talk to him when he gets back.
we'll get him. Days back, we'll get him on.
That's
here.
going to be a 10-hour podcast.
Get
We're going to
ready.
break that into two.
Buckle up.